Hello, it's Wendy here from the Nomadic Vegan, and you are tuning in to my very first YouTube live stream, which means I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm sure that I'm going to goof up somewhere along the way, but that's okay. That's how you learn, right? And you got to start somewhere. And I'm really just kind of testing out this whole live streaming thing because I'm going to be using it in about a week from now for a private live stream, which is going to be for the folks who pre-ordered a copy of my new book, Veggie Planet, because that was one of the bonuses that I offered for people who pre-ordered was a private Meet the Author live online event with me where they can chat with me and ask me anything that they want to about the book. And since I've never actually done an online live stream before, well, I've done Facebook Live a couple of times, but I've never done it here on YouTube, and so I thought it would be a good idea to try it once and make sure that it works and that I can actually deliver on what I've promised to people. And hey, if you enjoy this and you want me to do this more often on YouTube, then I can totally do that. So I've thought of a few different topics that we can chat about, and you can see those in the title of this video. But if you have other things that you want to chat with me about, then we can totally do that too. So just let me know. I thought, first of all, I would share my thoughts and maybe get your thoughts on the vegan flag. Have you heard about this? We have a flag. Vegans have a flag, an official international vegan flag, which was debuted, unveiled in June, just last month. And it was created by an Israeli vegan named Gad Hakimi. And so this is now hopefully going to be a symbol that all vegans around the world can rally around. And of course, it can also be a symbol for our cause and to help us spread awareness and spread this message more effectively. And I am really excited about that. I think it's a great thing. I love flags. Probably it's because I love travel so much and geography. When my husband and I, years and years ago, when we were traveling and having to entertain ourselves on long bus rides and ferry rides, we used to play these geography games where we'd have to name the capitals of different countries and things like that. And I think we played some flag games as well. I think flags are really cool. And I think it's awesome that the vegan movement now has its own flag. If you haven't seen it before, just search for it here on YouTube and you can find Gad Hakimi's channel. He has some 3D mock-ups where you can see the flag waving. And basically it's a 3-color green, white, and blue flag. And those all form kind of a triangle, well, a V shape. And so the green, the white, and the blue, they symbolize the fact that as vegans, we are here to protect all animals in the air, on the land, and in the sea. So I think that's beautiful symbolism. And I think it doesn't really matter what the flag looks like. I think I would be excited about any vegan flag because I think it's great that the movement now has the symbol that we can all get behind and use to show that we are part of this movement and introduce this movement to people who aren't familiar with it. And another thing that I think that's great about the way that Gad Hakimi has gone about this is that he's made it completely open source. So he's actually encouraging anyone who wants to use this flag and to put it on bumper stickers or t-shirts or anything else that they might want to use it on, because he just wants it to get out there far and wide and to be used as much as possible and to become a recognized symbol. And the first thing that I thought when I heard about the vegan flag was I want a vegan flag patch that I can put on my backpack. And because a lot of backpackers do that, a lot of travelers do that, they put patches from different countries where they've been, flags of different countries where they've been. Just recently, when I walked the Camino de Santiago across Spain, I bought a patch that showed that I walked the Camino, well, the Camino Frances, which is the particular version of the Camino that I walked this time, and then I'm hoping to do other versions of the Camino and then get a new patch every time that says, yeah, I've done the Camino Frances, I've done the Camino Primitivo, I've done all these different hikes. So I think it would be totally awesome to have a vegan flag patch on my backpack. Now, most people are not going to know what it is, at least right now. because it's just come out and it's very new. But that's fantastic because, you know, it's a really great conversation starter. If someone comes up to you and says, hey, what's that flag? Where I don't recognize it. What's that? What country is that? Where have you been? Or where are you from? Is that your national flag where you're from? And then I can say, no, actually, it's a vegan flag, and it's because I'm vegan, and this is what that means, and this is what it means to me, and why I want to display it. So yeah, I haven't found a vegan flag patch yet, but like I said, God Hakimi is making this open source and encouraging people to use the flag in any way that they see fit. So I'm thinking I might have to make one myself. So let me know, would you be interested in a vegan flag patch, or maybe other kinds of travel accessories? Like if you don't use a backpack, maybe you use a suitcase. Would you want a luggage tag that had a vegan flag on it so that you could identify your luggage when it came off the carousel? Or like a little holder, you know, on the top of yeah, I knew I was gonna lose the word somewhere along the way. The holder, that, anyway. Would you want something on your luggage that had a vegan flag on it? Or maybe a passport holder or something like that? Yeah, I can think of a lot of things where I could put a vegan flag. And, you know, I think it would be a really great way, especially as travelers, that we could, you know, spread awareness of this movement. So let me know. What do you think? All right, that was the first topic, was the vegan flag. Second topic is travel plans for 2017. 2017 is already halfway through, which I find really hard to believe. This year has just flown by. I've been crazy busy, but in a good way, doing some really cool things. And I've got about a month of relative calm, sort of, here in Lisbon, which is my home base now. And then on August 22nd, I'm taking off on the road again. So my husband and I are going to Africa for 3 months. And we will be starting out in South Africa, in Johannesburg. That's where we fly into. But we're going to do kind of a counterclockwise loop around the whole region. So we're not just in South Africa, we're doing the whole region of Southern Africa. So we'll also be in Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, and then we'll finish back in South Africa. And we'll probably save most of our travels in South Africa for the end rather than doing it at the beginning. So yeah, 3 months in total, a little bit more than 3 months. Super stoked, super excited. I've been to Africa several times already, but never to this part of Africa. So in 2010, before Nick and I were married, just before we got married, we did a trip through West Africa. And then, no, it was not 2010. That was 2007. We did West Africa. 2010, we did East Africa. And then we've also been to Morocco a couple of times. We went to Egypt a long, long time ago. We went to Tunisia not that long ago. So I know lots of different parts of Africa, but I don't know South or Southern Africa at all. And so I'm really excited to discover this part of the world. I've been doing a little bit of research on vegan food in the area. I found a lot about vegan food in South Africa, and it looks to me like the vegan movement is just really booming in South Africa. So that's awesome. I'm really excited to check that out. I've already found several South African YouTubers here on YouTube who have been sharing their favorite vegan snacks that are available in South Africa, their favorite chocolates. They've been sharing their recipes and things like that. So shout out to Jigglypoof and Cape Town Vegan and, gosh, Jessie Claire, and I think your name is Don Mueller, and there was one other that I've discovered so far. Yeah, I'll be watching more of your videos, and I'm sure that there are others that I haven't discovered yet. So if you are a vegan in South Africa, or if you're from South Africa, please get in touch and let me know, and let me know what kind of foods I should look out for while I'm there, maybe some restaurants that I should check out, and maybe we can even meet up while I'm there. That would be really awesome. And then for the rest of the region, I haven't done too much research yet, but the research that I have done has not turned up very much which honestly is not very surprising. I mean, a lot of the neighboring countries are pretty poor, developing countries where the vast majority of the population does not have the luxury of choosing what they will and will not eat. So I don't expect there to be a strong vegan movement, but I do think that there are going to be a lot of naturally vegan foods that are part of the local cuisine, that are traditional to this area, and that just happen to be vegan. So I'm really excited about discovering those and sharing them with you when I get back, or maybe while I'm there. It depends on what internet connectivity is like and whether I'm able to upload videos or blog posts or things like that, or whether I have to wait until I get back. So we'll see. All right, so we've done vegan flag, we've done travel plans for 2017. Oh, and the last thing was book stuff. What's going on with Veggie Planet? So if you haven't heard yet, Veggie Planet is my brand new book. It just came out on July 20th, and the full title is Veggie Planet: Uncover the Vegan Treasures Hiding in Your Favorite World Cuisines. So in the book, I talk about the many naturally vegan dishes that are part of 11 of the world's most popular cuisines. So we're talking about Chinese and Italian and Indian and Middle Eastern and Thai. I mean, just think about, you know, the ethnic restaurants that you have in your neighborhood, or the ones that you see a lot when you're traveling in other places. These are the ones that we're talking about in the book. And I show you in the book just how vegan friendly these cuisines really are. So the idea is that this is useful not only when you're traveling, but also when you're dining out, even if it's just in your own hometown, and you want to know where you can find a delicious vegan meal. If you're not going to specifically a vegan restaurant or a vegetarian restaurant, maybe you don't have those where you live, or maybe you're going out to eat with other people who don't necessarily want to eat in that kind of place. So you know, you're trying to compromise and find a place that's good for both of you. And a restaurant that serves one of these ethnic restaurants is a fantastic option. So in the book, I tell you specifically what dishes to look out for. I give you a bit of the history of the cuisine, the culinary history, and things like that. And yeah, the ebook version was just released on July 20th. And the launch was very exciting. It's doing well. People are really enjoying it. I've gotten lots of great feedback already. Quite a few people have left reviews on Amazon already, and the reviews are really good. So people are enjoying it, which is fantastic. That just makes me so happy to know that this book is helping people. And of course, indirectly helping animals as well. And also directly helping animals, because another thing that I'm doing is I'm partnering with the Humane League and donating part of the proceeds of the sale of every copy of Veggie Planet to the Humane League. And they are a very data-driven organization, so they have really strong data to show how effective their work is, and it shows that it's incredibly effective. So with the amount that I'm donating from every copy of the book, it's enough to spare 10 animals from a life of misery in industrial animal agriculture. So just by purchasing the book, you are actually helping 10 animals, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the ebook just came out on July 20th, and there will be a paperback version to follow, and that's also going to be coming very, very soon. Hopefully just within a matter of days. I'm waiting for the publisher to send me the proof copy just so I can, you know, check it out and make sure that everything looks good. I fully expect that it will look good, but I just want to see it for myself before I put it out into the world and start selling it to people, without really knowing exactly what it's going to look like and what they're going to get and whether they're going to be happy with it. So the proof is supposed to arrive in the mail on July 31st. And if everything looks good, then I can, you know, approve it. And then the paperback will also be available on Amazon. So you can, if you're watching this video later on after July 31st, then just go to Amazon and search for Veggie Planet, and you will find at the very least the ebook version and hopefully the paperback as well. So that's it, pretty much. And I don't think I made a huge fool of myself on my first live stream. So thank you very much for tuning in and joining me. And let me know if you want to do more of these in the future, and I will totally do that. All right, see you later. Bye.